1080p gaming has become really cheap, so right now is actually a great time to build a PC for 1080p. For that reason, I will show you the best graphics cards for 1080p gaming in 2023. So if you're looking for a PC working on a tight budget, let's say from $300 all the way up to $700, you're gonna get a great experience at this resolution no matter what you buy. Of course, some GPUs perform better, and if you're a beginner, I will explain which graphics card is capable of running what type of games and the estimated FPS. That way everyone can understand what I'm saying. You will have the links to all of these GPUs down below in the video description. That being said, let's start. So with the first one, we have one from the used market in the RX 580. This one is going for $70 and it's a graphics card that has 8 gigs of VRAM and performs like a GTX 1650 Super. Honestly, this is a great GPU still today for 1080p gaming on a budget. So if you're just starting out, you want a functional PC that's going to play games really well actually, especially games like Valorant and Fortnite or other games like GTA 5, all of these type of games you're gonna be able to run with no issues even on high settings. So yes, if you're actually looking to play those type of games, there's no need to spend anything extra. But if you want to spend more, we have another one from the used market. This one is the RX 5700 XT. Now the performance difference between this one and the RX 580 is huge. And we are talking about almost 50% increase in terms of performance. That being said, the price is a bit higher for around $120 to $150 depending on the one that you buy, but in my opinion is really worth the extra over the RX 580 because you're getting a GPU that performs like the RTX 3060, which is insane for 1080p gaming. There's no game that you won't be able to run at 1080p ultra settings, even the high demanding titles, and you can also play at 1440p. Now if you want to play at 1440p on the latest AAA titles ultra settings, it's not recommended because of the VRAM issue. It comes with 8 gigs of VRAM, which is actually really good for any type of games except for the latest AAA titles on ultra settings. If you're okay with turning down the settings, then you're going to be just fine. With the next one, we have a brand new $200 RX 6600. This one is actually a bit slower in terms of performance than the RX 5700 XT. So you might be wondering, well, why would I buy this one if it's more expensive and I'm getting less performance? Well, at the end of the day, it's brand new, you have the warranty, and you will have a better lifetime. So yes, you might be getting a slightly less performance, but you're getting other things when buying this GPU. Once again, there's no game that you won't be able to run at 1080p resolution, even on ultra settings, so that's always a good thing. Now, if you want really high FPS at 1080p, we have the RX 6650 XT. This one is better than the RX 5700 XT and it's brand new. So if you want better performance and also a brand new GPU, this one is the one to go with for $245. Once again, you can play at 1440p with this one. So these last GPUs are mostly for high FPS 1080p, but if you want to play at 1440p, feel free to buy a 1440p monitor since you will have no issues. Of course, it will depend on the game and the settings that you want to play, but for the most part, 1440p is absolutely great on these type of GPUs. And last but not least, we have the RTX 3060 Ti. Now, I usually don't recommend this particular GPU because of the price, but right now it's on a huge discount for $275. Now, it's not the best price even at $275, but it's not the worst either, and it's going to give you a really solid performance. So if you see it at this price, it's not a terrible option, and you may want to go with Nvidia for different reasons. Maybe because you play with ray tracing, or maybe you're a content creator and Nvidia is a clear winner there. So whether you want one of these two things, or you just want an Nvidia GPU, the RTX 3060 Ti will be able to run every single game at 1080p, really high FPS, there's literally no limits, and the price is decent right now. It actually performs around 10% faster than the RX 6650 XT that I mentioned before. And it has around the same performance as the RX 6700 XT, even though I would recommend that GPU instead because of the 12 gigs of VRAM, but it is going to be around $30 more expensive. So those were my favorite GPUs for 1080p right now. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And it's so important that you get the right CPU for this GPU because the last thing you want to do is bottleneck your PC, and you can actually bottleneck it not only with your CPU but with any other component. So if you're new to PCs, I would strongly recommend you watching my video about the best PC builds of the month. There you see a PC build for every budget that will have 0% bottlenecks and will give you an amazing performance for the price. So unless you know about PC components, I highly recommend you watching that video or asking anyone that knows about PCs. Because trust me guys, spending money and not getting the FPS that you wanted at the end is really painful. So thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.